Good evening, Rosemond and Team Glow Link. Thank you everyone for inviting me here to share some perspectives on succession. I have no pretensions of knowing everything about succession as it pertains in Ghana, but I hope that by the time I am done, we will all be better educated about the subject matter than when we came. I will try and make it as simple as possible and devoid of legal jargons. And when I really have to use one, I will explain it. Sometimes we observe that when somebody dies, there is chaos in the home. Some people or a group of persons begin to assert some ownership properties of the deceased person. They can go to the extent of locking certain rooms, preventing certain people from even continuing to live in the house where the deceased person was living. Today we will find out whether these people are justified, whether they have rights at all to do that or not. So what is a will? A will is simply a declaration that expresses the intention of the testator as to how his affairs ought to be dealt with upon the testator's death. A will can be either a statutory will or a customary law will. A customary law will is called a deathbed wish. Usually the person who makes a customary will is somebody who may be on the sick bed at the point of death and will not be in a position to have his or her intentions documented, will call up maybe one or two credible witnesses and make certain pronouncements as to how his or her estates ought to be distributed upon his or her death. That is all I will say about the customary law wills. I will focus on the statutory will. A statutory will must conform with the Wills Act 1971, Act 360. A will is usually prepared for the testator by a lawyer who has received instructions of the testator to prepare one. One can say that if you have a good appreciation of the law, you don't need a lawyer. But trust me, if you see how some people's wills are challenged in court, it will be safer to have a lawyer do it for you.